Hey guys, it's Alicia, and today I'm going to show you how to fix the unknown URL scheme error. As you're trying out your new Android app, you'll want to test its WebView. However, you may notice an error preventing a browser page from rendering within the app. Fortunately, you can easily fix the unknown URL scheme error. In this video, we'll show you how to fix it on both the front and back end. But before we get started, I want to let you know that there will be links to more resources in the video's description. And remember, subscribe and ring that bell to get notifications for future helpful content. Many Chrome errors can be resolved by troubleshooting your browser extensions. To do this, head to More Tools, then Extensions. On this page, you'll see a list of your installed Chrome extensions. First, disable all of them using the switch in the bottom right-hand corner. Then, check to see if the issue was resolved. If it was, you'll know there was a problem with one of your extensions. To figure out which extension was causing the unknown URL scheme error, reactivate them one by one. After you turn an extension on, see if the issue reappears. When it does, remove that extension completely. As you browse the internet, your browser will save data from websites into a cache. This will ensure that your second visit process is much faster. However, this cache data can easily become corrupted. If the first solution didn't resolve the unknown URL scheme error, you might need to clear your browser cache. In Google Chrome, go to More Tools, then Clear Browsing Data. Then be sure to select Cached Images and Files. If you'd like to, you can also clear your browsing history, cookies, and other saved site data. After this, try to reload the page you were trying to reach. If it renders without an error, you fix the problem. Hardware acceleration happens when a browser uses your device's hardware to increase efficiency. In Google Chrome, your device's graphical processing unit will start processing tasks with heavy graphics, like gaming or playing videos. Most of the time, hardware acceleration enables Chrome to perform more complex tasks than its software can support. However, this feature can also cause lagging, freezing, and even crashes. Therefore, you may want to disable hardware acceleration. First, open Chrome's settings page, then click on the System tab. Lastly, use the toggle switch to turn off hardware acceleration. You'll be prompted to relaunch Chrome with this new setting. Another reason for the unknown URL scheme error is an incorrectly configured firewall. To see if this is the case, you can temporarily disable the firewall on your device. For Mac users, click on the Apple icon, then select System Settings. From the list of tabs, hit Network. Next, find the firewall option and toggle it off. If you have a Windows computer, click on Start and open Settings. Then navigate to Privacy and Security, then Windows Security, then Firewall and Network Protection. Now you'll need to select either the domain network, private network, or public network. Once you do this, find the Microsoft Defender firewall setting and toggle it off. You will see a security pop-up asking you to confirm your choice. Click on OK to save the change. If the previous methods didn't solve the error, you could try creating a completely new Chrome user profile. Then see if you can visit the page without any problems. Fortunately, Google Chrome makes it easy to customize your profiles. In the upper right corner, click on your profile picture. At the bottom of the pop-up, hit Add. This will allow you to set up a new profile. You can either sign in to an existing Chrome account or hit Continue without an account. Before you start browsing, give the profile a name. Additionally, you might customize the color scheme. After this, you'll have a new Chrome profile independent of your other accounts. While using this profile, try loading the target web page. If the issue persists, it's a good idea to contact the app developer who will solve the problem for you. So far, we've explained how users can potentially resolve the unknown URL scheme error in a browser. If you're a developer, you'll need to know how to troubleshoot this problem so your app will have an error-free web view. An easy fix involves editing your URL href code. By including a target attribute in your app's HTML, you'll specify how the browser should be opened. For example, you can add this HTML code, which will open the WebView in a new window. Although this may be an effective short-term solution, it can negatively impact your app's user experience. In web development, it's a good idea to avoid opening new windows. The code snippet on screen will remove the back button, which could confuse users when they want to return to the previous page. As an Android developer, you'll need to use intents. Essentially, an intent describes the action you want the app to perform. If you need to fix a URL scheme error, you could consider including an intent for the content to load in an external app. For example, you might want the Maps URL scheme to open a user's default Maps application. Alternatively, Mail.to can open the Mail app. To add a new intent, you'll use an if statement. This will tell the device to open special schemes in a relevant external app. However, standard URL schemes like HTTPS or HTTP will open normally. Here's how the intent would look in action. However, you can add a custom intent for specific external apps. If you want to send users to their installed WhatsApp, here's how the URL override could change. This code will enable your app to open WhatsApp on a user's device. If it isn't installed, there will be a toast message telling users that WhatsApp has not been installed. Instead of using intents, you can also completely disable non-standard URL schemes. This will prevent you from using any URL schemes apart from HTTP and HTTPS. Here's how to implement this in HTML. If a user clicks on a link that uses a custom scheme, a toast message will display a message that says, "Error, unknown link type." Since your app's WebView won't support custom schemes, you can completely avoid the unknown URL scheme error. At Kinsta, we take hosting and performance to the next level. With our application hosting, you can run almost any app in a matter of minutes with full support for all your favorite languages and frameworks. And our database hosting allows for easy database creation with full control over every aspect of your project. Explore these features and more at kinsta.com/application-hosting. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tutorials, explainers, and helpful content like this.